And so what made you guys make the decision to like pick up that fragger instead of some of like the IGLs that were on the market? And what made you guys make the decision to like put that on like upon yourselves?
I think we just figured like we could kind of carry on Hal's like style of IGLing ourselves because played with him for so long. I think we both like wanted to try IGLing as well.
Mm-hmm.
We just felt like we'd both be good at it and we'd be able to pick it up quickly. We'd both like be good at leading a team. At the start, we didn't know who would IGL, and right now we still kind of like don't necessarily have a set IGL. We're kind of just like throwing ideas at each other. And already, I think our macro has gotten way better. Like we've been learning super quick, but yeah, no, picking up Zap, like we just felt we wanted just like more firepower, because before Zap, we were just like losing every single team fight, and I don't know if that's necessarily Hal's fault specifically. Like we were all like doing pretty poorly in team fights, but yeah, we just couldn't win a team fight before Zap, and now it feels like as if we're just winning every single team fight. It's like he is just like super good at team fighting. Like that's definitely a strong suit. Like he just every single team fight he's good. He's good for a knock every time. Like he always gets his trade. Most of the time he gets more than just a trade. He's just a freak.
And when he's not, you're definitely shredding two people at once with a Havoc, which was the craziest clip I've seen all week. That was absolutely insane. So, yeah, I mean, there you go. You've got the firepower there. What was that conversation like with reps when it came to you guys being like, should we try it? Like, how did that conversation start? Was it just like, all right, well, I guess, we know best.
Well, at first, like there weren't a ton of options. It was between like we had like Designful reaching out, we had Drop reaching out. Zap wasn't actually reaching out at the start, so we didn't even like consider him at the start at all because he wasn't. We didn't like know if he was an option. Like he told us Jordan asked him if he wanted to play, and he told us like he was staying on E8, and we only learned basically after we trialed Designful for like 2 days. Like basically right as Designful said he wasn't gonna join us, Zap was like, hey, can I join you guys? It was like perfect timing. And we already decided like we didn't want to play with Dropped because we didn't want like a IGL. And it was just like perfect timing that Zap asked to play right as Designful backed out. I know we tried to get Koi as well, but Koi decided to stay in SSG. But honestly, I don't know if we would have done that well with Koi. I don't know. He was really good at land, but I don't know. I just feel like I just don't know if that would have worked out. Maybe it would have, but Zap seems like a bit more like a well-rounded player than Koyful. Like Koyful is just like pure firepower mechanics, but Zap has a little bit of a voice, right? He can pitch in towards macro and do like necessary kind of like chore like parts of the game that keep your team alive, like stuff like watching your back or correct like nade and ability usage, which a lot of teams don't get right. He's really good at that. But yeah, like as far as like discussion goes, like there wasn't that much discussion because we weren't deciding between many options at all. It was like at first we were just trying to Designful, and then he wasn't an option, and Zap was like our only option after that. So we were like, okay, we've watched Zap, we know what good he is. Like it was just a done deal, like instantly.
And so you guys said that you haven't quite figured out who's going to be the IGL, but like when you get to those like end games, you like as well as most people know how like critical like each of those seconds are, and like the ability to like have somebody make a decision and then all of those like everybody on the team like follow off that decision. So do you think that you guys are going to have like a set IGL when you guys like start getting into Pro League? And if so, at this moment, do you think it would end up being you or would it end up being reps?
Right now we don't know yet. We're just kind of like co-IGLing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But we've still been making some macro mistakes, so we're not like we definitely haven't ironed everything out yet. And if we don't iron everything out soon, we might just try one dedicated IGL. Whether that's me or Jordan, we don't know yet. Like honestly, we have to just talk about it as a team, figure that out. But yeah, we just don't know yet. Like right now, we're just trying co-IGLing.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some good scrims with co-IGLing. We've also had some bad scrims. So
yeah,
still trying to figure out if that's even viable.